Chapter 160, The First Battle of Protection 2. At the very least, he did not have to make one big round towards this question. Of course, there's a reason. What's the reason? Can you reveal it? The potential of a reporter made Wen Jianlin realize the reason for this urgent interview. Zhu Tui did not answer immediately. Instead, he opened his personal communication device and opened the Weibo page of Haruji, who was in the special Weibo circle. Professor Haruji has been challenging Miss and Zhao Soxui from the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College in the special Weibo circle every day for the past few days. Have you paid attention to this matter? The moment Zhu Tui said that, Haruji, who was opposite him, suddenly looked over. He did not expect Zhu Tui to mention this on the stage. Wen Jianlin was also very surprised. Zhu Tui's answer was too surprising. However, the genetic newcomers were very resilient now, so it did not matter. I know, this is a topic that has occupied the first 4 days of popularity in the special Weibo circle. Unfortunately, Professor and Zhao Soxui did not respond to the challenge. Wen Jianlin replied, "My teacher is injured. I don't know if she will fight or not. However, as a freshman, I came to participate in this actual combat exchange. I participated as Professor and Zhao Xu's only student. I'm here to meet Professor Haruji's student. I wonder if Professor Haruji's ability to teach students is better than his ability to scold people in the special Weibo circle," Zhu Tui said mockingly. "Are you Professor and Zhao Xu's only student? Professor and Zhao Soxui is injured?" Wen Jianlin was shocked. On the other side, Haruji raised his eyebrows. The way he looked at Zhu Tui suddenly became extremely fierce. He did not know about Zhu Tui's identity. Indeed, after answering, Zhu Tui suddenly opened a special Weibo post in front of Wen Jianlin. "I'll post on Weibo first. Is that okay? Please feel free." Zhu Tui thought for a moment and changed the name of his Weibo account. He had registered it to casually. Zhu Tui did not retreat. He thought about it and felt that it was not a good idea. He changed his name, Zhu Improvement Zhu Tui. Zhu Tui felt that he should just use his real name. Then, he started posting on Weibo. It was accompanied by 2 pictures. One of the pictures was of Zhao Xu's iconic side profile with a mask on. The other picture was of Zhao Xu's injured finger that Zhu Tui had secretly taken. And Zhao Soxui was not willing to defend herself. She had her own considerations. However, it was naturally different if it was done by a student like Zhu Tui. Of course, he was mainly angry at the outrageous comments online. He wanted to clear Zhao Xu's name. At the same time, he also wanted to retaliate against Haruji, regardless of whether Zhao Soxui would fight or not. Protect the goddess of masks in the name of Zhao Xu's student, the first battle. At the same time, Zhu Tui added a 3rd picture. The 3rd picture was of the Longhu Arena. It showed Azari's side profile. He tapped lightly and posted. Wen Jianlin looked at Zhu Tui and asked curiously, "I understand the content. Why is your online name Zhu Improvement Zhu Tui? Is there a story behind it? The original name my mother gave me was Zhu Improvement. My father said that it was too strong and easy to die. In my family, such major matters usually listen to my father. Lastly, my nickname is Zhu Improvement, and my name is Zhu Tui. Zhu Tui, you can advance, but you can't retreat? Are you very strong?" Wen Jianlin suddenly smiled. The student in front of her was quite interesting. "Yes, it's very suitable for today." Zhu Tui looked across the room. At this moment, Wen Jianlin's earpiece rang with the announcement that asked her to control the time of the interview. She smiled. "Since that's the case, I wish you success." "I wish you the best." Wen Jianlin took the initiative to shake hands with Zhu Tui, signaling that the interview was over. Next, she had to interview Azari politely. Zhu Tui turned around and looked in the direction of the Genetic Research Institute. He remembered how well Zhao Soxui treated him. This was the only thing he could do for Zhao Soxui at the moment. 2 to 3 minutes after Wen Jianlin interviewed Azari, Zhu Tui's personal communication device suddenly beeped. He took a look and saw that there were notifications of people following him, liking him, and commenting on his Weibo. Zhu Tui set his communication device to silent mode. He did not want it to affect the battle. All combatants, get ready. The interview ended. As when Jianlin left the venue, Ku Qingshen's voice rang out. Zhu Tu slowly got into position. Azari, who was opposite him, was about to step out of his resting position and take his place when Haruji suddenly stepped forward and gestured for Azari to lean forward. Azari leaned toward him. Haruji said 2 words in a voice that only Azari could hear. Kill him. He nodded heavily and strode to the standard combat distance. Get ready. Start. The battle instantly began. The moment it started, Zhu Tu's flying sword and the 3 alloy silver pills that he had prepared earlier instantly flew out. In terms of attacking, Zhu Tu's flying sword and the alloy silver pill had unparalleled speed. The flying sword and the 3 alloy silver pills circled in the air and let out a shrill sound as they shot towards Azari at close range. To be honest, at a distance of 10 meters, even if there was a spiral acceleration, the flying sword or the alloy silver pill would not be able to create the greatest lethality at the first moment. Azari's expression was solemn as he looked at the flying sword that was flying toward him.